Hey everyone. We all know stress is a part of life, right? But did you know it could be affecting you in the bedroom more than you think? It's true. When we talk about intimacy, we don't always think about the impact stress can have, but trust me, it plays a huge role. Today, we're going to break down exactly how stress impacts your intimate life, and most importantly, what you can do about it. Let's get to it. Alright, so let's break down the science for a second. When you experience stress, whether it's a work deadline, a fight with your partner, or just the everyday hustle, your body goes into fight or flight mode. It's a primal instinct that's designed to protect you from danger. The problem is, in today's world, we're constantly bombarded with stressors, and our bodies haven't quite caught up. So what happens is your adrenal glands pump out cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Now, cortisol is actually helpful in small doses. It gives you that boost of energy when you need it. But when you're chronically stressed, your cortisol levels stay elevated, and that's where the trouble starts. See, cortisol directly impacts other hormones in your body, including testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone, all of which are essential for a healthy sex drive and overall intimacy. High cortisol basically throws everything off balance. For guys, this can look like lower testosterone, which can lead to decreased libido, erectile dysfunction, and even problems with fertility. And for women, high cortisol can mess with your menstrual cycle, making it irregular or even causing it to stop altogether. Plus, it can lead to vaginal dryness, making intimacy uncomfortable. It's like a domino effect. Stress triggers high cortisol, which throws your other hormones out of whack, and ultimately impacts your desire and ability to connect intimately. Now here's the thing about stress, it doesn't discriminate. Men and women both experience it, but we often feel the effects differently, especially when it comes to intimacy. For guys, stress often manifests physically. Think about it. When you're stressed, do you feel tense? Do your muscles feel tight? That's because stress causes physical tension, which can make it difficult to relax and get in the mood. Plus, as we talked about earlier, stress can lead to lower testosterone, which is directly linked to erectile dysfunction. It's a vicious cycle. Stress leads to ED, which then causes more stress and anxiety, making the problem even worse. Now for women, stress tends to manifest more emotionally. We're more likely to feel overwhelmed, anxious, and emotionally drained when we're stressed. And let's be real, when you're feeling emotionally spent, the last thing on your mind is intimacy. It's not that women don't experience physical symptoms of stress, we absolutely do. But our emotional state plays a huge role in our desire and ability to connect intimately. When we're stressed, it's hard to be present and enjoy the moment, which can make intimacy feel more like a chore than a pleasurable experience. So how can you tell if stress is the culprit behind your bedroom woes? Well, there are a few telltale signs to look out for. First and foremost, a sudden or gradual decline in your desire for intimacy is a big red flag. If you used to be all over each other, and now you can barely remember the last time you were intimate, stress could be to blame. Another sign is difficulty staying present during intimate moments. Are you constantly thinking about work, bills, or that never-ending to-do list? When you're stressed, it's hard to shut off your brain and focus on the present moment, which can make intimacy feel less enjoyable for both you and your partner. Increased tension and arguments in your relationship can also be a sign that stress is taking its toll. When you're both stressed, it's easy to take it out on each other, leading to more fights and resentment. And of course, if you're noticing changes in your own body, like erectile dysfunction, vaginal dryness, or irregular periods, stress could be a contributing factor. Now, I know it can be disheartening to recognize these signs, but the good news is, there's a lot you can do to address the issue. Remember, you're not alone in this, and acknowledging the problem is the first step towards finding a solution. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. How to actually fix this. The key here is to tackle stress at its root and find healthy ways to manage it. And the best part? Many of these strategies can be done together as a couple, which not only strengthens your bond but also makes the process more enjoyable. First up, prioritize stress-relieving activities. And I'm not just talking about a quick meditation app on your phone, though those can be helpful too. I'm talking about activities that you genuinely enjoy and that allow you to fully disconnect from your stressors. Think about things like going for a hike in nature, taking a yoga class together, or even just cuddling up on the couch with a good book. The goal is to find activities that help you both relax and reconnect. Next, make sleep a non-negotiable. I know, easier said than done, right? But trust me on this one. When you're sleep deprived, your cortisol levels skyrocket, making stress even worse. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, dim the lights, put away your phone, maybe take a warm bath, to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Communication is also key. Don't underestimate the power of simply talking to your partner about what's stressing you out. Sharing your worries and concerns can help you feel less alone and more supported. Plus, it allows your partner to understand what you're going through and offer support. Remember, you're a team, and tackling stress together is always easier than going it alone. Now let's talk about diet. What you eat plays a huge role in your overall health, including your stress levels. Limit your intake of caffeine and alcohol, as these can actually worsen stress and disrupt your hormonal balance. Instead, focus on eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day can work wonders for your mood and energy levels. Lastly, if you're struggling to manage stress on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide you with the tools and strategies you need to cope with stress in a healthy way. Remember, there's no shame in asking for help, and it could be the best thing you do for yourself and your relationship. So there you have it, the link between stress and intimacy, and most importantly, how to take back control. Remember, managing stress is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and a whole lot of self-compassion. But I promise you, it's worth it. Now I want to hear from you. What are your go-to stress-busting activities? Share your tips and tricks in the comments below. You never know who you might inspire. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos on health, relationships, and well-being. That's it for today, everyone. Remember, you deserve to feel your best both inside and outside the bedroom. So prioritize your well-being, communicate openly with your partner, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Thank you for watching, and here's to less stress and more love in your life. See you in the next video.